Hello everyone, my name is Ashley Brock, and for this week's video discussion board, we were tasked with searching up a professional counseling informed consent form. Now before I get into that, I do want to go over my state, which is Virginia's standard of practice, which states the protection of the public health, safety, and welfare in the best interest of the public shall be the primary guide in determining the appropriate professional conduct of all persons whose activities are regulated by the board, regardless of the delivery of the message, is in person, phone, or electronically. These standards shall be applied to the practice of counseling. It also states that ensuring confidentiality in the usage of client records and clinical materials by obtaining informed consent from the client or the client's legal authorized representative. And this includes before videotaping, audio recording, permitting third-party observations, or using client records or clinical materials in teaching, writing, or public presentations. Now, the informed consent form that I went with was Jack C. Childers in Virginia. The first thing he states on his informed consent is the population he works with, and that is important to let the clients know to make sure that is the best fit for them. He works with couples, adults, couples, unmarried or married, and he works with adolescents only if they express the desire for counseling. On his consent, he goes over medication, ethics, that he also complies with the professional counseling ethics established by the ACA, which is the American Counseling Association, and the VBC, which is the Virginia Board of Counseling. He goes over fees, and confidentiality statement is stated that an important right of yours as my client is confidentiality. I will not provide anyone with any information about you verbally, in writing, or otherwise without your written permission. The only exceptions to this rule for him is if you give information indicating intentions to do serious physical harm to yourself or others, you give information about child or elder abuse, and a judge orders him to do so. So I think that is very important, being that you have to know the exceptions, which there's not many. Also, he goes over his contact. The layout of his informed consent is very put together. Now, the relationship. The counseling relationship is unique and special. It is set up to provide you with a safe place to reveal and explore very intimate and private matters. That you are no responsibility to me other than paying my fees is an important part of creating this safety. I'm not your parent, spouse, or best friend, people to whom you have a personal responsibility, and therefore must consider how what you share affects them. By contrast, our sessions are solely for your benefit. For this reason, it isn't a good idea for you and me to limit our relationship just to counseling. So, that basically states that the relationship you have with him is solely for the benefit of yourself and just simply for counseling and getting to the best outcome for you as the client. Overall, going over is very detailed and very well put together. But going over an overall aspect, I believe that he did a phenomenal job of holding on to the ACA standards and the VBC standards and putting it all together where it's very simple and very well put together for a client to understand and read before going into counseling with him. I did enjoy and learn a lot from just his informed consent form. So I look forward to expanding my knowledge on this, and I look forward to seeing you guys later.